So hello guys, we are back in another mod showcase this time, and we are going to see the heavy machinery mod which I have already shown. I have shown some videos of that, so it is not completed yet, so we will complete it today. So let's start. I need to go there. Let's go. This is all the things we are going to take a look at today. So let's first start with the bagger, which is the first thing which we will take a look. So let's put this here. This is actually huge. Look at this. But anyways, this is still in work in progress, so this does not work completely, but it works anyways. So let me go into F5 mode. So you press right click to spawn in the vehicles and then right click them again to get inside. And then how this works is, let me first move a little bit away. Alright, so if you press control, it will go down and it will mine all the things which is useful, and you have the inventory as well. And you can press space, so it will go up, and it moves very slowly because it's so gigantic, but it works anyways. Let's go. Let's see if this takes that coal. Yes, it does. So that's how this works. This is a very efficient way of mining things and getting other things, but I don't find this that useful. You can use the continuous miner instead of this, but anyways. So let's go back. Let's not waste much time and let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so the next things are the drilling rig and the loader and the dump truck as well, and I will need these explosive for that. And yep, so meanwhile this is happening, I will make some fuel. So let's add some corn and let's add some coal as well. Alright, so let's go. So now let's take a look at the drilling rig. Oh, I forgot him. Alright, so before taking a look at this drilling rig, we will first take a look at this hand drill, which works the same way as the drilling rig but in a smaller scale. So if you right click any stone using this drilling rig, it will make this kind of hole inside it, and then you can add this ANFO explosive in it, and then it will turn this whitish, you can see, and then you can just apply a lever and then start it or make a huge blast. So this is used to mine things, and the drilling rig does the exact same thing but in a larger scale. So let's spawn that and let's get inside, and let me show you. You press control, it will start going down. Let's see. So it will go down 16 blocks, as you can see the depth on the left corner right next to the fuel thing. So now it has reached its maximum depth, and I can press space to bring it back. So let's wait and let's go and keep this aside for now, because this is gonna make a huge explosion. So I will keep this aside. I think here will be fine. So let's go. So once you have done this, you can add these ANFO explosives. You keep on pressing right click or just hold, so it will fill all the stone which is used by this drilling rig. And then what you can do is apply some redstone, and I will go a little bit further. Alright, so I am in a safe position to do this, so let's this worked great. So as you can see, I already kept some of the minerals inside this, so I can show you how this works. So some of it didn't glow, so I will use the hand drill right here, and then I will put this just like that. Alright, so I think this is fine. Alright, so once you have done this, you will have to use the loader. So if you just spawn it right here, and then you will enter it, and so what this will do is collect all the things you just mined, I mean all the black things you see. Oh, I accidentally came out. Fine, so let's go and collect all this. As you can see, it is collecting all things, so it will go inside the inventory of this, and I will collect everything I can. You can see I got some blasted redstone. What is going on? I got some blasted diamonds as well. So let me collect a little bit more, then I will show you what you can do next. Alright, so as you can see, my inventory is full in this vehicle. So what I can do is use the dump truck. So let's put this here, and then I will go back into this loader, and then I will go here and I will just put everything inside. So if you press space to the maximum of this vehicle, all the things will just come out, and then you can go back again and collect all the things again. So I will collect everything and put it inside the dump truck, and I will meet you guys in a sec. Alright guys, so we are done here, so let's go to the dump truck. So I collected as much as I can, so a little bit is left, but that's fine. So I will collect this as well. So I completed everything and I put inside this dump truck. So let's get inside. Hey, come on, let me in. There we go. So you can see there is a lot of stuff, so let's take it. So now that I've got a lot of stuff, I have already made a sorting machine right here, so I can use it, but let me just go just like this. There we go. So now what I will do is this works the same as the loader as well. So if you press space, it will go up and it will throw all these items, and then everything will go inside. Then you can press control, it will come down just like that. So now let's go and take a look at this sorter which I have. Alright, so let it do its thing. We will wait for a while. Alright, so everything is done, I guess. Alright, so let's take a look. So this chest is contains all the diamonds. So there we go, blasted diamonds. And then this contains blasted redstone, and this should contain coal. There we go. And this should contain nothing, yeah. And this should contain all the things which we don't need, like the blasted stone and the granite, and this all the stuff which we don't need. And this should contain blasted iron. There you go. So once you have got all the blasted things, you can make them into ingots and use them. So for that I will show you what you have to do. So first of all, let me put this. Alright, so next thing we need is a primary crusher and fuel can as well. So I have made some fuel which have worked, I guess. Yep. So I will put this, and then we will take this fuel can. There we go. And then I will place this primary crusher right here, and then I will fuel it up. Great. So once you have done that, you have to take all these things. So let's first test this with the iron. So I got 36 blasted iron. So you can, you can just put it like this, or you can throw it. This will work as well. Let's put this. Right. So you got some iron dust. So if you I got, I don't know, 36. I kept 36 iron, blasted iron, I guess. But anyways, so if you put blasted iron, you will get iron dust. Let's check for this blasted diamonds. 44 blasted diamonds. Let's see how much we get. Let me take this. Alright, so I got 64 and a 24, which makes it 88. I mean double the diamonds, so that's great. So let's check for the coal as well. Great. So now let's move on to the redstone. I must have some gold as well. I don't know. Oh, I didn't make. Okay. Anyways, so let's place this gold as well. I got so many redstone. I don't even need these many. There we go. So let me check what else we can get. You can get lapis as well. So this will make lapis. 12 lapis from one blasted lapis. I mean, that's crazy. You can get emeralds as well, so that will make 2 out of them. Yep. Alright, so you get diamonds straight away and coal straight away as well, but you get gold dust and iron dust. So what you can do with these dust is that you can cook them up. So if I place this and place some coal inside, that will make this will make golden ingots and this will make iron ingots. And let's wait for a while. You can do that. You can combine this with carbon dust. You can combine the iron dust and the carbon dust, that will make the steel dust. Yep. So you can then burn this steel dust to get steel. And let me show you. Let me get a little bit of steel dust. Alright, so let's take these steel ingots, and I need a crafting table, and then I will put this steel ingot right in this, and I can get a steel block, which looks pretty amazing in my opinion. Anyways, so that's pretty much it for all this mining thing. So first you have to use drilling rig, then you have to put in explosives, and once you've done that, you will make a giant hole, and then you can use this loader to collect all the things, and then you can use that to put it inside the dump truck, and then you can put this inside the sorter, or you can just take the thing which you need, and then you use the primary crusher, and then you use the furnace. So that's the process. So let's move on to the next thing. Right, so now let's take a look at this sorting machine which I made. So I will show you all the components of this. So the first is the conveyor. So what this does is carries blocks, as you may have already seen. So wherever this will roll, it will carry the things there. And then this is a screen, which is the main sorting block. So this will sort things on different direction. So you can see, if you press F3, you can see this is the south, and this I'm facing west, and this is north. So this is north. If you place any block here, all the blocks of that kind will go to the north direction. It will throw it from here, and you can apply hoppers and it will carry them. And the next thing is a crate. So what this does is it can store a lot of items. So but it can store only one kind of item. So you can now I have put sticks, so I can put as many sticks as I want, and you can just click it and it will get you can get everything. So let's check if it can put some there we go, and you just right click it, it will come out. So if you are in survival, it won't break, it will just give you the items inside it. Alright, so now let's take a look at this chopper. Alright, so I will place this chopper here, and then I will press right click it again to get inside, and you press space to go up, and then you can press control to go down, and this works great. I mean, in Minecraft, considering all the things, this is pretty awesome. Anyway, so you can apply this chopper's saw blade as well. This is in work in progress, so this does not work, but oh no, I messed it up. But anyway, so I think this is there to chop down trees, but this does not work right now, so I will just remove it. So this is pretty awesome. So one thing you have to keep in mind is that it blasts when it crashes. So for example, if I do this will happen, which you don't want. You will lose your helicopter or your chopper and your life as well. So be a bit careful, and everything will be fine. Alright, so now let's take a look at this Elytra jet belt. So what this does is, I mean, you can see already by the name. So you wear it on the waist or instead of your leggings, and you have to use this with the Elytra. So let me go up here and I will show you. So what you have to do is first activate the Elytra, then activate this. So let's go and first activate this Elytra, and now this is working. So you can see in F5 mode that I can fly much faster if I use this. So to use this, you just have to press shift and it will work exactly. I mean, this is so cool. This works like a firework, but in a better way. So it has fuel as well. You have to fuel it exactly the way I used with the fuel pumps and all that things. So let's go back, and this has durability as well, so it will break eventually. I mean, it won't break, it shows the fuel. So if the fuel is finished, you have to refuel it. So that's how this works. Alright guys, so we are done with this mod. I mean, everything is completed, I guess, but the last thing which is left is the recipes. Alright, so let's start with the bagger. So you need all these things to make the bagger. I mean, this bagger is expensive. So let's take a look at this bucket wheel. This is so many cutter buckets and one iron block, and to make these cutter buckets you will need emerald blocks and iron. So this is too expensive. So let's take a look at this rigging. This is 4 boom arm segments, and you need 3 iron blocks to make 1 boom segment. So if you want to make this, you got to be rich. And then you will need 2 glass, 2 iron bars and some iron ingots to make the operator's booth. And then you need a bagger body, which is 4 conveyor, 1 primary crusher, iron blocks, then chest, and then lava buckets. And to make this primary crusher, you will need 4 obsidian, 2 sticky pistons, and 1 cone crusher. And then to make the cone crusher, you need iron block and 1 iron ingot. So you need a lot of iron to do this. But anyway, so let's move on to the power plant, which is 3 turbos and 3 turbo engines. And to make this turbo, you will need iron ingots and some turbo fans. And to make these turbo fans, you will need iron bars and 1 iron ingot. And then you add them just like this to an engine. You add 2 turbos to 1 engine, you will make 1 turbo engine, and you will need 3 of them. And then to make the engine, you will need 3 pistons, 1 camshaft, and another 3 pistons, which makes 6 pistons and 1 camshaft. So to make pistons, you will need so many iron ingots, and then you have to make camshaft, which is another 3 iron ingots. So once you have made the power plant, you will have to make 2 track segments, which is 3 tracks and 1 iron block. And to make 1 track, you will need some slime balls and some iron ingots. So that's how you make this huge bagger. And then let's move on to the drilling rig. You will need drill pipe and drill head, and 2 glass and 1 engine, and one transmission and 2 tracks. So let's take a look at the drilling pipe. So you will just need to add some iron ingots in this pipe kind of shape. You will get one drilling pipe, and you make 2 of them. Then you have to make this drill head, which is just a little bit of diamond, because it has to do the thing which makes the holes. So you add this them like this, and you add 2 glass, 1 engine. I showed you how to make that. And then you make a transmission, which is 3 iron gears, and these iron gears are made from stone gears, and the stone gear is made from wooden gears, and wooden gears are made from sticks. So you make 3 iron gears and put them together, you get the transmission. And then you make 2 tracks, which I have shown you before as well, and you get the drilling rig. And then let's move on to the loader, which is 1 transmission, 1 engine, 1 loader bucket. So you just have to make a hopper and some iron ingots around it, that will make the loader bucket. And then you have to add 2 wheels, which are the slime blocks, and 1 iron ingot. So this is not that expensive, but the bagger walls. And anyways, let's move on to the dump truck. So this is 2 wheels, 1 transmission, 1 engine, and 1 dumper bed. To make this dumper bed, you will need 2 chests and some iron ingots. Right, so now let's move on to the chopper. This chopper is not not completed, so this does not have any recipe yet, but it will be added later. So let's skip it for now, and let's move on to the primary crusher. I showed you how to make a primary crusher, so let's not. So now let's move on to the ANF for explosive. Then just add bone meal to fuel. This is not that expensive, this is pretty much cheap, but you will need a lot of this, so that makes it a little bit expensive. And anyways, let's move on to the hand. So you will need 1 drill head, 1 drill pipe, and 2 iron ingots. So okay, so now let's move on to the Elytra jet belt. You need 3 turbo and 4 steel ingots, which I showed you how you can make. And then you will need afterburners, 2 afterburners, and this is how you can make afterburner. You need 2 blaze powder, 1 flint and steel, and then 6 of steel ingots. So this is expensive as well, but this works great and it's fun too, so it's worth it. But anyway, let's move on to the conveyor. So the conveyor is leather and redstone and iron ingots, so this is not that expensive. You get 4 of them as well. So let's move on to the screen. 2 diamonds, 2 pistons, 1 iron bar, and 3 iron ingots. Okay, so let's move on to the crate then, which is the last item. You will need eye of ender and ender pearls as well, and a chest and some wood planks. You can use any of them. So that wood makes it so big. You can store a lot of things. Everything is done. We completed this mod in 3 videos. You can go back and watch the other videos if you haven't. I highly suggest to watch them, because they have pretty awesome things like these things. You can make fuel and other stuffs. This is still making fuel. Yeah, okay. But anyways, so I hope you enjoyed. So if you did, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for weekly mod showcases. And I will see you guys next time, and for that time, bye bye.